Hello, everyone. So today I'm diving into an unprecedented move by US government, a decision which is so revolutionary that it has everybody is talking about now. So for the first time in history, a department solely dedicated to reducing government expenses has been created. So it's humorously called DOGE, but don't let the name fool you. It's not. I'm not talking about the cryptocurrency DOGE. It's about a radical vision of governmental efficiency led by none other than Donald Trump. So with a backing from Elon Musk. So let's try to understand what this could mean for the future governance and how could it inspire other nations also. So guys, let's get started. Hope you can see the screen. Okay. So let's try to understand the concept of DOGE. See, DOGE, or the Department of Governmental Efficiency. That's what DOGE is all about. It's not just a catchy acronym. It's a serious initiative with one primary goal. What is that? It is basically to cut down the unnecessary expense in the government, US government. So Musk and Trump, along with influential, tech entrepreneur Vivek, Ramaswamy, are the forefront of this agency. And let's look at their plan. That's what I'm going to discuss in this session. So the main plan is basically to identify areas within the government where roles and resources are being wasted. So, it is basically to streamline these, areas and to boost efficiency, and the debt need to be reduced. So that's what exactly they are looking at. Let's look at red tapism also. So if you see, Trump and Musk basically believe that excessive bureaucracy has slowed down the US government's functionality. So they argue that many government roles contribute little to the country's productivity, and productivity of the country is actually reducing because of red tapism. So therefore, if you see, DOGE will focus on firing redundant employees in a bid to spend, or speed up the process and approval, so that this issue of red tapism won't be there in the bureaucracy. So the underlying thought is that the leaner workforce can lead to quicker decision making that will benefit the nation's economy, and that will definitely improve the productivity. We'll also look at the debt crisis part. So if you see, the US national debt has reached a staggering $36 trillion, and that is actually putting immense strain on the country's budget. So Trump administration believe that this debt is unsustainable, as even the interest payment alone are increasing and crippling. So basically, to address this, the administration is taking drastic measures by reducing the government spending across multiple departments. So this might seem harsh, but the rationale behind this is that this belt tightening could ultimately reduce the financial burden on American taxpayers. So taxpayers eventually will benefit if you can cut down the cost. Otherwise, this cost will be directly percolating to the taxpayers. So if you look at the role of artificial intelligence, Elon Musk is actually, he's known for as an advocate of artificial intelligence. And he basically suggests that AI can play a key role in decision making within the government also. So imagine approvals for projects or regulatory process being automated. So this red tapism won't be there, right? AI could make these decisions quickly and objectively, removing human biases and inefficiency. So any viability check and everything AI can do, and based on that, you can increase the productivity. You can save a lot of time also. So this could drastically reduce the time taken for government approvals, and it can cut down, or the human resource cost also, and that can pave way for more technology driven government. So that's another thought. Now if you look at the job market, that's again a big problem. So the DOGE initiative is likely to cost thousands of government jobs, which has sparked mixed reactions among the US citizens. So whenever this kind of initiatives comes, obviously it will affect the job, but now it is in the government sector, right? So unlike like in countries like India, where government jobs are often seen as a path to stability for the underprivileged, but the US has a thriving private sector that provide alternate job opportunities. So that won't be a big issue. And Trump administration argue that this restructuring is necessary for the greater good, even if it result in temporary shock to the job market. So temporarily there can be a problem, but these people could be easily absorbed in the private sector also. Let's look at India's stand on this. Okay, so if you see, could India implement such kind of initiative? It is going to be slightly difficult. I told you the reason just before. It's unlikely given the reliance on government jobs for social mobility in India. So the ultimate social mobility, mostly the middle class is considering is actually a government job, and government positions in India often help people to rise out of poverty, and it is also considered as privilege. So nobody want to give up. That's why red tapism will continue. Whatever is there, once you get into the job, then you don't want to worry also. So that is actually providing stable income, job security, and various other benefits. So India's economy and job market is not conducive to mass layoffs in the public sector. It is not possible. So making this kind of DOGE like initiatives difficult to even imagine in countries like India. Now let's look at this, what is going to be this experiment. See, the creation of DOGE is nothing short of a bold experiment. We need to wait and watch. If successful, it could, usher in a golden era of governmental efficiency in the US. It can set a precedent for other countries also to follow. But if it fails, it could result in significant social and economic backlash. And Trump's critics argue that he or his motives is going beyond just reducing the expense. Some even suggest that he's aiming to replace the current bureaucracy with his loyalist. That's what the argument. So it's actually raised concern about political bias and even a drift towards a potential move towards authoritarianism also. So yeah, that's about the session, guys. So let's see as this unfolds. We'll be watching closely to see whether the US government can indeed become a model of efficiency. Let's wait and see. Will other nations eventually adopt similar kind of reforms? And for viewers, especially in India, can you imagine such restructuring here? What do you think about this kind of plan when it comes to Indian setup? Will we be able to implement it, or even will we be able to think about such kind of initiative? So let me know in the comment section about your thoughts. So, or actually think about it, will this increase the efficiency? Is it possible, or would it create more issues? Okay, so guys, think about it and let me know in the comment section. See you guys in the next session.